All right.
Welcome.
We're back. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Mr. Halad?
Doing all right. Maybe we won't put my last name on this podcast. Um, I'm doing good, man. um, yes, episode 4 we're on.
We are on 4.
We are on 4. I'm
We are
enjoying
cruising along.
the hell out of this show. I'm really impressed by this show.
Right. And the buildup just continues and continues.
It does. It does. It's going pretty good now. Um, I've got a couple
One thing I
production.
really like about this is it's more like they wrote a story
Hmm.
and said, this is how many episodes it's going to take to show it. And not, we wrote a story, but we want to fill 10 episodes.
Hmm.
So what like they did that with some of the new Star Wars shows. Like they were
Hmm.
just adding in random things that didn't really add anything to the story
Yeah.
because they wanted to get to 10 episodes. And this one was like, we're going to be 6 episodes and we're okay with that.
Yeah. I was thinking, we've talked a lot about the differences between this show and the previous Game of Thrones shows. Another difference I thought of is that this one actually has like a narrative theme. It's like they're exploring the theme of like what does it mean to be a knight. That's how I would sum up kind of what the theme of the
Mm-hmm.
show is, right? It's like about honor and what does it mean to have honor and that stuff. In the original Game of Thrones series, there was no theme. It was like, here's an Iron
There was a
Throne.
theme.
Now
It
everyone
was
kill
boobs and
each other.
violence.
Yeah, well, yeah, boobs and
Boobs and
violence,
violence.
I guess, could be considered a narrative theme. But I mean, this show's a lot tighter because it is trying to say something. I'm not sure Game of
Yeah.
Thrones was trying to
I'm
say something. Maybe at a huge macro level it is, but not in each episode.
I'm looking forward to reading the novella that this is based on,
Mm-hmm.
just to see, you know, a little bit more detail and
Mm-hmm.
um, to see if in the book it describes how you poop over a tree or
You will not get over that. You're never going to get over that.
no,
It scarred you.
that was the most unnecessary bit of filming I've ever seen in my life, and I watched the original Judge Dredd.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I am the law.
No,
Yeah.
you're not.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of theme, there's also no like musical theme or opening credits or any of that. It's just like they put up a placard that says "A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms," and then that's it.
Yeah,
Like that's the entire opening credits. There's no like theme that they use every time to open the show. They actually close this one with the Game of Thrones theme
right.
because it's
The
so
first
focused
time,
on the Targaryens.
yeah, it was great.
That was kind of
I
neat.
thought that was brilliant ending for it.
Yeah.
Um, and I think it also just helps build up the drama that they're when because there's only one more episode left before the finale,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it's like there's even with the music they're still ratcheting the tension up a little bit.
Oh, they definitely are.
At the beginning episodes, like they had more folksy, like flutes and
Yep.
you know and then the music is as each episode has gone on, the music's gotten a little bit more dramatic, and
Yeah, more
as the plot
bombastic.
develops a little bit more, and then it ends with the classic Game of Thrones,
It's also
which
like it's like a
for
head.
9.5. Huh?
I was gonna say it's like a hedge knight doesn't get theme music. You're just a hedge knight.
Mm,
We're only you got to be a Targaryen to get theme music. Just further
that's a good point.
reinforcing this guy's lowly status. Oh, so anyway, I noticed that. Let's go through the
What else you got?
episode. All right. Let's go through the
Let's do
episode.
that.
We open with Dunk in jail. He knows what he did.
Mm.
he
Yeah, he
he
beat the fuck out of the Targaryen
he
guy.
is accused of hitting and kicking a prince, which he did. He's accused of kidnapping another prince, which he did not. But he's pretty fucked. And then you got Arian out there, like spreading propaganda about how like this is a traitor to the throne, and just kind of building it up into this like narrative to make sure everyone turns against the traitor. Um, like
Yeah, it's all about that propaganda.
it's like Westeros Fox News just making your war case here, I guess.
Well, he was trying to censor the dragon play.
Yeah, he was. He sure was. He censored the hell out of it. Uh, and then so what to do with Dunk? I guess is the question. He meets with the what heir to the throne, Prince
Mm-hmm.
Baelor, and
Yep.
Baelor said something interesting there. He said Dunk was like, "Well, you would have done the same thing," and he was like, "Yeah, but I'm a knight of the realm, or I'm a prince of the realm, not a hedge knight." And it's
Right.
like, ouch, man. Is a knight not a knight?
I think a knight can be a knight, but a prince is above a knight.
Yeah, I guess so. And even Dunk replies like, "Don't all knights make the same oath to protect the innocent?" And he has a good point. He's like, "Man, I made the same oath that you did, and I'm upholding it. What are you doing?" So
Yeah, but it's the old phrase, we're all equals, but some of us are more equal than others.
yeah, that's from Animal Farm. I know that's George Orwell right there.
That is. I'm glad you caught that.
Oh yeah, they're making a movie of that, like
Are they really?
a cartoon. It's an animated movie. I went to the movies with my kid a couple weeks ago, and I saw a trailer for it, and it's like this. It's kind of like this like cutesy thing with animals. I think it's a cartoon, and I was like, they said a few things, and I was like, is that George Orwell? Like I swear they just quoted George Orwell. Then they said something else, and I was like, is this Animal Farm? And I immediately thought, I don't think they understand what Animal Farm is because this is not a kids cartoon kind of material. And then as the
No,
trailer
not
goes
really.
on, it's not really a kids movie, I don't think. But
Maybe it's a different kind of Animal Farm.
no, it is George Orwell's Animal Farm. They're actually making it into a movie. Anyway, I'm not going to take my kid to see that one. I'm not sure she'd get it. Um,
That would have been a good one to redo with Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig. All animals are equal. All right, so we face Arian and his father and everybody. We're all talking about what the hell to do, and he picks a trial of seven. Is that what it's called? A trial?
Trial by Seven.
Okay. Because he's a prick. Because he's
Right.
scared, right?
I think that's more of it. He also knows that Dunk probably can't come up with six other folk.
Well, I'm sure he can't. I mean, I was at the point of that point in the show. I was sure that he couldn't. I couldn't even name six people that he knows. Let alone
I,
six people are
I,
willing to die for him.
right.
I was sitting there thinking, I was like, okay, you got Lionel Baratheon. That's one. He'll probably be in there. And then I was at a loss. It's like Raymond. He's not even a knight. He knows the armorer, who is not a knight. He knows a puppeteer girl with a
Egg.
broken finger, right? He knows Egg, who's clearly not fighting. I was at a loss. I was like, oh, this dude's dead. He's just that's it.
Right.
Um, but thank God.
It's a great twist, though.
Yeah. It's great. Thank God for his very good friend Stefan Fossaway, who came to his
Right.
aid. What a stand-up dude. What?
Well, I think they also chose the Trial of the Seven because no one had done it in so long, and he just
Yeah.
wanted to be. I think it's something like it hasn't been done in over 100 years,
Yeah.
so he gets to be a prick and gang up on somebody
Yeah.
and
And
get renowned for it.
and show off his like knowledge of the customs.
Mm-hmm.
His own dad didn't even know about it. Um, so he goes with the Fossaways, and then Stefan Fossaway is like, "I've got you, brother. Don't you
Yeah.
worry about a thing." Like, what a great dude. Uh, of course, he's just an asshole. Which he tips. He says like something like, "My philosophy is, um, the answer is always more glory," is what that dude said.
Yeah.
Right before he fucking turned on him for glory, I guess.
Right.
He said they offered
Great.
him.
Another great plot twist.
It was a great plot twist, but Stefan said that they offered him like a lordship to go fight
Mm-hmm.
for the Targaryen side. Why? Like they couldn't find one more dude. They had to start handing out lordships to get someone to fight for them. Like that kind of surprised me that they would
I,
even
no, I,
offer that to
I
somebody.
don't think it was that. I think they were just trying to take somebody away from him.
so that
because
the
if he doesn't
trial
have the
didn't
7
happen.
people, he automatically loses.
That's right. They're just trying to
So,
make him forfeit, I guess, is what we're
and
doing here.
if he does it at the last second,
Ah,
then
I see.
what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Make an impassioned speech to the crowd?
Man, what a little bitch.
Yeah.
All of them. Stefan, Arian, they're all little bitches.
I mean, they're just Targaryens. That's just kind of what Targaryens do.
Yeah. Oh, that's not all Targaryens.
Well, there's always an exception.
Yeah. Dunk says, maybe the gods figure this is what I deserve for not knowing my place. And that's just the whole theme. He's just sitting there like, I'm just a hedge knight. These guys are great
I think it's more
royalty.
than that. Is he's not a knight.
But he is. Or
He never took the oath.
he
No one
did.
knighted him.
No, he did. Arlen did. It's that no one ever saw him get knighted. Like, he actually did get knighted.
Arlen never knighted him.
Oh, did he not?
No.
I think you're telling me spoilers for the
Arlen
last.
died, and then he said, I'm going to take your armor. He never got knighted.
No, he's claiming at this point in the story that he got knighted by Sir Arlen. And they're like, did anyone see it? And he's like, no.
That's what he's claiming, but it didn't happen.
You're telling me spoilers for the next couple episodes is what you're doing.
No, it's been going on throughout the whole thing.
No, my take is that he did actually get knighted. I don't think he's lying about getting knighted.
Mm.
It was just that there was no one else around to see it.
Because it never happened.
Really? That is not.
That's where a lot of his dilemma comes from.
That is definitely not my interpretation at this point in the story. Unless they show that in the next couple episodes. That is not my impression. My impression is just that he can't get anyone to vouch for him because nobody knows that he got knighted. All right. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, in this particular case, 2 things are true. He can't get anyone to vouch for him.
Yeah.
And he never got knighted.
All right. All right. I'm gonna give that to you because you've seen more of the show than I have. But I'm gonna keep that in mind. I just like an aside. Religion is so fucked. It's like if you die, that means that God was against you. Like that's the whole thing they're doing here, right?
I thought you were going to start talking about Israel or something.
I am not. Not today. Not today. But just
yeah,
man,
trial by combat was a thing for centuries.
that's like saying like like if I pray hard enough the Browns will win this game. I mean like that's just like God's on my side and not on the other guy's side. Which no amount of praying can make the Browns win that game, by the way, but that's cuz God hates the Browns.
Yeah. And the Auburn Tigers.
I don't know. It's just religion.
No, I mean, it's superstitious times. Like,
Yeah.
these people believe in 7 gods,
They
one
do.
for each, aspect of their life or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, they didn't really, it was a violent time.
Violent times. I mean, we're in violent times and people still kind of are superstitious about God being on their
true
side.
enough.
There's people that are like, oh, I lost my keys and then I prayed and I found my keys. God really answers prayers. It's like you looked in your couch cushions. Like,
Right.
I'm not anti-religion, but I just feel like some people are like, they interpret it very differently. Like God is on my side if I pray hard enough and against those who are against me.
I'm fairly anti-religion, and I agree with the same thing. Having religion's like having a gun. It's fine to have one, but don't take it out in public.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so if you can't find 6 friends who are willing to die for you, then you're guilty.
then the gods hate you.
Yeah, God ain't gonna help you. But God does help him, so don't worry. Before we get to the fight, there was one other scene. Prince Darren had the dream. Told him about the dream again. His dream was Dunk, fire, dead dragon.
Yeah.
Which is worse than the previous prophecy that Duncan had gotten from that lady. She was like, you're going to die as rich as a Lannister. Or whatever. She was like, you'll be richer than a Lannister. And he was like, okay, cool. And now this guy's like, oh no, here's another prophecy about you. you're you're gonna be in fire with a big dragon falling on top of you. Not as
No,
good.
he just said he saw him
Mm-hmm.
in fire and
Mm-hmm.
dragon.
But he said, "My dreams always come true." I mean, that's a prophecy.
Right. But he didn't necessarily say, I saw you on fire. I saw
True.
you and a dragon and fire.
True. That's
So
correct. But the
that's a
dragon was
detail
on
that
top of him,
matters.
right? The dragon was
Right.
dead and on top of him.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's dead.
Right.
It just means he saw those things happen.
True. True.
Like you could say, I saw the Browns scoring a touchdown,
Woo! That would be a miracle.
but that doesn't mean they won the game,
I'd take that. Hell
even
yeah.
if that vision comes true.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying we did not score enough touchdowns last year.
That's usually how you lose in football.
Yeah, that's almost certainly how we lose in football. So yeah, I kind of feel bad for that Prince Darren guy. He doesn't really want to fight. He doesn't really seem like he wants to be a knight. He just kind of like someone just get this dude a cup of wine. Like just give him some friggin' wine. That's all he wants. I feel bad for him.
Yes, he's a man after my own heart.
Oh yeah, because he's gonna like take a dive in the fight.
No, because all he wants to do is sit
Oh,
around and drink wine.
oh yeah, yeah, I could see that. All right, so now we get to the fight. He shows up, and there's a bunch of dudes who are like, "Hey, we'll die for you." He doesn't even know all of
Mm-hmm.
them, uh, and he would have been screwed if Egg hadn't gathered those dudes. Like I got the impression that Stefan gathered like zero of them. Like he said, "Oh, I'll go get a bunch of guys for you, and don't worry about it. I'm on your side, brother."
Yeah,
And then he just
well,
shows up with like nobody, and is like, "Ah, fuck you." But luckily, Egg kind of gathered everybody for him. Um, okay, so on one side you got Team Prick. You've got old Julia Gulia himself, Aerion Targaryen, of course. His dad, Prince Grumpy. You've got his brother, Prince Glassjaw, gonna take a dive. You have Sir Stefan the Backstabber, and then 3 Kingsguard.
yeah, that's low down right there.
Shit, man. And they mentioned that these are the only 3 Kingsguard in the town. They brought 3 Kingsguard with them, and all 3 of them are fighting this thing. What if those guys die? It seems unwise to risk your entire guard on this fight, and then I don't know. I guess
Well, he didn't think he was going to have enough people.
yeah. They don't think this fight's gonna happen. That's right. That's right. And then on Team Dunk, you've got Sir Duncan the Tall, Sir Lionel Baratheon, Sir One-Eyed Old Guy,
So,
Sir,
so going to be Bondarian in a future show.
yeah, Sir Freshly Broken Leg Guy, who, whose name is Humphrey, by the way. Did some research
Mm-hmm.
on that. You have his brother-in-law, who is also named Humphrey, and has a glorious orange mustache. Did you see this guy?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a line or anything. They just show him in the background, but it's like this neon orange mustache.
Yeah, it's pretty glorious.
Pretty nice. How do you dye your mustache neon green, neon orange in those times?
Magic.
I accept that answer. Introducing Sir Raymond Fossaway. New knight. The new knight just dropped. Boom.
Yeah.
And like he was like, knight me so I can fight. That seems like a kind of a not a great way to become a knight. Like if you have to beg someone to knight you, like that's not a good place to be. You should like earn it, you know?
I don't know. I think that's a great way to do it.
You like that?
It's knight me or you're going to get executed.
Yeah, you're gonna die unless you knight me, so I guess I'm a knight now. Not
Right.
like I did anything to earn it.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know anything about him.
I know a little bit about him.
He could be out there saving damsels and
He did not strike me as the damsel saving
robbing
type.
from the rich and giving to the slightly less rich.
He's kind of a squirrely little dude. But all right, he's a knight. I won't talk about a knight that way. And then filling out the ranks is the heir to the Iron Throne.
Yeah, did you see that plot twist coming?
No, did not see
That was
that
brilliant.
coming. That was
I
the
was waiting for you
last
to
person
find
I
out.
expected.
Like I was so having to bite my tongue from last episode because like you're not gonna believe what happens.
When those doors opened, the person I thought was coming, I racked my brain. I was like, okay, who is this going to be? I can always guess, and I thought it was going to be the other Prince Baelor's son, who we saw in the last episode. He was the one that Arian like
The
almost
drunkie.
called out. No, not the drunkie. No. Maker has four sons, and that's the drunkie and the prick and Egg and some other dude we haven't seen. His brother Baelor has one son that we saw briefly, where Arian was gonna call him out, and he was like, "Not today, cousin," and he called out the other guy and like killed his
Oh
horse.
yeah.
That character, I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be him. He's gonna fight his cousin. This is gonna be sweet." And then his fucking uncle comes out. I never would have guessed that. So I mean, like, think about it. This dude is gonna go kill his brother and two of his brother's sons, two of his nephews, in this fight. Like, for what?
Mm-hmm.
Because this hedge knight has been disrespected. Like, come on, man.
Because he got his feelings hurt. Or his pride hurt, more likely.
You just
And the teeth thing.
Yeah. Well, it's because he's ashamed of his family. And Dunk makes that speech like, "Is there no one here with honor?" And like, no, there
And
wasn't.
then the guy farts.
Then no, we don't have any honor. We just don't want to die.
The most epic flatulence in history.
That was
You
good.
could hear that thing clear across the field.
Clear across. Yeah. Yeah, the whole crowd was like, "Shut up and entertain us by dying." That sucked.
No, but it worked out well because in a lot of TV shows, the hero makes an impassioned speech and then somebody comes up and is like, "I will fight with you."
Mm-hmm.
This is more realistic. Like, I don't know you. I'm not going to come out there and die for you.
I agree. It was a nice kind of subverting that trope. That was a lot of unexpected stuff in this show. Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next. I mean, I kind of know what happens next because I've read spoilers. And I wish I hadn't. Man, once
Yeah,
again,
you shouldn't have done that.
I really wish I hadn't read anything about this show because I know something that's going to happen probably in the next episode, and I know something that's going to happen probably in like season 3.
Yeah, you
If I
shouldn't
had
have
to
done that.
guess. Yeah. So
Should have learned from my lesson from Game of Thrones.
yeah, but I had to like if we weren't doing this podcast, then I wouldn't have looked up anything. I would have just watched it and enjoyed it. But I watched the first episode. I'm like, who's that dude? Who's that dude? I better figure out what the hell's going on in this show so I can speak about it intelligently. That's what screwed me.
Yeah.
That's what screwed me. Anyway, even knowing a couple of the major beats of the story, it's still just a really great watch.
It's an incredible show. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I
trying.
mean, it's no Red Wedding, but
It's no Red Wedding.
it's good.
I'm trying to tell my wife about it and like get her to watch it, but she does not believe me. She's like, "No, I've seen Game of Thrones." She's like, "Oh, was there a horrible bloody birth in it?" And I'm like, "No, not this time." But she doesn't believe me. She's burned out on Game of Thrones.
She liked the original series,
She did.
if I'm not mistaken, because I watched that at your place a couple of times.
Oh yeah. No, she loved it, but I think it gets a little too bloody and gross for her. I mean, that House of the Dragon was way too intense. At least the first episode.
And awful.
And yeah, it was. There were good parts of it, but it wasn't. It didn't hold up as well as either of these other shows, either of the other Game of Thrones shows.
Yeah.
And that's too bad. And they're making more of it, so you're probably out on House of the Dragon, huh?
I'm pretty out on House of the Dragon.
I guess it still.
I'd have to be stuck in an airport for a really long time for that to happen.
Yeah, like
And the way TSA is going, you never know.
10 hours probably. Yeah. I'm taking a flight in 2 weeks, and I hope it's okay. I hope
Hmm.
it's not hours and hours of waiting through a TSA line.
Yeah, I still got about 6 or 7 weeks before my next flight, and
Yeah.
I'm hoping they can get their asses in gear.
Hopefully, they'll start paying some employees before then.
It'd be nice. They
Yeah.
still get paid.
Yeah.
I've always said that when it comes to this type of thing, they need to do it like the Catholic Church does.
Mm-hmm.
Put them all in the room, lock the doors, and say, you're not coming out until we have a new budget.
Yeah. White smoke coming out the top of the building. A couple of
Yeah,
chapels
hell
on it.
yeah. No,
That's a good
red,
one.
white, and blue smoke coming out,
Ooh, I like it.
and an eagle soaring over top.
Brian 2028. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm in.
Let's do it. I'll donate to your campaign.
I'm running on the judgmental ticket.
I was about to say we shouldn't be talking about politics, but there's no place for politics and religion in Game of Thrones. Doesn't really work.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Yeah. All right. Anything else about this episode that stood out to you that you want to mention?
No, I'm just ready to get to the next one
Yeah. Yeah. It's
because the
with
next one is so good.
okay. With them being so short, it really is just like it feels just like a taste, and then the credits are rolling. I'm like, no, more, more. And I think normally I would binge watch this whole thing in like one sitting,
You totally should.
but I'm pacing myself here. I wish I had. Tell you that. Wish I'd just watched
Yeah,
it.
it's a lot better when you don't know what's coming up.
I bet. I bet. All right. Well, let's call it there. I'm really excited. We've got two more.
Dos mas.
Dos más. I'll see you there, man.
All right.